Wonder and HarperAudio Australia present this unabridged recording of
The Benevolent Society of Ill-Mannered Ladies, written by Alison Goodman and read by Kristin Atherton. This book is dedicated to all the women out there who no longer have the patience or desire to put up with any nonsense. Case 1. Till death us do part. Chapter 1. Saturday, June the 6th, 1812. We were to meet him at midnight in the Dark Walk. It was not an ideal arrangement. 2 unaccompanied women confronting a blackmailer in the most ill-lit, deserted part of Vauxhall Gardens. Still, I had come prepared, more or less. Now all we had to do was wait until the hour was upon us. I angled my pendant watch at the oil lamps hanging high in the branch above my head, but could not make out the dainty face. The famous light show was near its end. The 1,000 or so coloured lamps, strung in festoons around the trees and pavilions, had all begun to gutter. Well, for once my unladylike height would be an advantage. Raising myself onto tiptoes, I lifted the timepiece to the dying glow of the nearest lamp. Finally, a glint of gold hands. 1:15 midnight. I touched my sister's arm. She turned from watching the dancers silhouetted before the orchestra tower. "Already?" she asked, over Mr. Handel's soaring music. "It is at least 10 minutes to the Dark Walk." She drew her lilac shawl tightly around her shoulders. "Are you sure we should do this, Gussie? We cannot trust this man to keep his word, especially in such a lonely place. He could attack us." She was right. Mr. Harley had already proved himself dishonourable, and while the Dark Walk had a reputation as an illicit meeting place for lovers, it also had a grim history of assaults upon women, and sometimes even men. Nevertheless, I had promised Charlotte, Lady Davenport, that we would retrieve her letters as discreetly as possible. She had stood by us after the scandalous death of our father, so there had been no question that we would help her in return. Honour was not only the province of men, despite popular belief. I hefted my reticule up between us, the rock within stretching the knitted purse out of its pineapple shape. All in all, one of my less successful knitting efforts, but at least it made a substantial weapon. My sister eyed it with misgiving. "We will end up transported to the colonies." "Nonsense. I doubt I will have to use it. He wants his payment. We want the letters. It will be a straightforward exchange." More to the point, I hoped I would not have to use it. The idea for the makeshift weapon had come to me very late, less than an hour before we left for the gardens, so I had only managed 20 minutes of swinging practice in the stables. I hit my target 2 out of 10 times. Not an inspiring score. Julia blew a resigned breath, the force of it fluttering the curl of purple feathers in her hair. Lilac shawl, purple feathers, grey gown. The shades of mourning. June, and its sad anniversary of her betrothed's death, was always a difficult month for my dear girl. "Do you have the necklace?" I asked. She held up her own reticule by its drawstring, the black beaded purse swinging between us like a pendulum. "I have checked it 20 times since we arrived. Will Lord Davenport not notice such beautiful diamonds gone?" "Charlotte says he notices nothing but claret, cards, and..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?